Before their shock split, Ruth Langsford was said to be more of a carer than a wife to her ex Eamonn Homles. She doted on her former partner after he suffered a series of setbacks with his health, and supported him back into work. However, following his well-documented battle with chronic back pain, the 64-year-old Belfast-born presenter had reportedly become more and more grumpy in recent years. The golden couple of TV called time on their marriage last month after 14 years, sending shockwaves through the showbiz industry, and now Ruth is taking a month-long break from her ITV presenting duties. She is reportedly hurt after finding out her husband is being consoled by another woman with whom has been on a string of outings. And a friend has revealed how Ruth has been left deeply upset over suggestions she walked away from their relationship because of Eamonn's health woes. The thing that deeply upsets and frustrates her is the notion that she's ditching him because of his ongoing health issues, one pal told the Mirror. That is not true. She's always been there for him. But she has struggled with the knowledge that he's not always been honest with her. The former This Morning host, who shares 22-year-old son Jack with Ruth, had back surgery following years of chronic pain and suffered a broken shoulder after falling down the stairs of their Surrey home in 2022. Speaking about the star's ill health, a friend of the couple said, "Ruth has become more his carer than a wife. Eamonn has been thoroughly miserable." They continued, "He has had a torrid time with his health, has in constant pain, and the truth is he can't contain how miserable it makes him," reports Mail Online. Eamonn was forced to take 4 months off work following surgery. Speaking of his agony, the presenter said, "It was a massive setback and means I'm going to need to take some extra time off to get myself better. It's been a hellish few weeks. But day by day I'm improving and I am remaining positive and trying to look on the bright side." Before his accident, Eamonn had been candid about his crippling health conditions. In 2016, he had a double hip replacement after living with acute pain for several years. 2 years later, he had to take time off over his battle with shingles, after being struck with a virus on his son Declan's wedding day. Then in 2021, he started with chronic back pain, which reportedly came out of nowhere. He was compelled to use a walking stick and it was eventually discovered that he had 3 slipped discs, which affected his mobility with his right leg. His condition only worsened after falling down the stairs. He needed help with everyday tasks, and reports suggested Ruth had been running around looking after Eamonn, reportedly making his meals while he sat in his chair. She is said to have encouraged him to be more active following the accident, but the pain is said to have been too much to bear. A source said that the 64-year-old Loose Women host had borne the brunt of much of his frustration. "She's still a woman with a real zest for life and in the end it just started to get her down more than she could accept," they added. Speaking to Woman's Weekly magazine, Ruth admitted his lasting injuries had been testing as they tried to manage as a family. "I don't know how much Eamonn's mobility will improve. We live in hope. He does the physio, but there might have to be some acceptance that this might never be 100% right. With any care situation, and there are millions of carers in this country, it isn't always easy." Announcing their separation, a joint statement issued last month said simply, "Ruth Langsford and Eamonn Homles have confirmed their marriage is over and they are in the process of divorcing." Eamonn has since moved out of their family home. Unlike Ruth, he headed back to work just a matter of days after news of their split emerged. Speaking to viewers on his morning program, Eamonn said, So here we are on this Tuesday morning and a lot of politics. Just before we move on, I would just like to thank people for your support for Ruth and I over the last few days as to the news of our separation. Your support for both of us is very much appreciated. Meanwhile, Ruth has shared updates on social media as she stays off Loose Women, and shared that she underwent a divorce makeover. A spokesperson for Ruth has said, Ruth had holiday time booked from Loose Women and has extended her leave. She's looking forward to returning to the show in due course,